But first, we do want to start with the Democratic race for the White House, as Vice President Kamala Harris has secured more than enough support from delegates to officially become the party's presumptive nominee. We kick off now with the very latest on what's being discussed in Washington.
This morning, Vice President Harris starting her 2024 presidential campaign as the party's presumptive nominee after clinching endorsements from more than 2,000 convention delegates. Overnight, Harris saying she's proud to have secured the broad support needed. I look forward to formally accepting the nomination soon.
Do we believe in the promise of America? Yeah! And are we willing to fight for it? Yeah! And when we fight, we win.
Harris at campaign headquarters one day after President Biden dropped out of the race and threw his support behind her. The president calling in while recovering from COVID-19 at his Delaware home.
You've always had my back, and I promise you, I will always have your back.
The first Black and Indian American woman vice president thanking her boss and turning to attack former President Trump, leaning into her former role as a prosecutor.
I took on perpetrators of all kinds. So hear me when I say, I know Donald Trump's type.
Harris casting her campaign as a choice between the future or the past.
Donald Trump wants to take our country backward to a time before many of our fellow Americans had full freedoms and rights. We are not going to let that happen.
Harris's campaign raking in more than $81 million in just 24 hours. Trump posting multiple times on social media, clearly frustrated with Biden's decision to step aside, saying, now we have to start all over again. In Virginia, his running mate, Senator J.D. Vance, blasting the shakeup.
She's not fit to serve either. We're going to get them both out of there. We're going to get President Donald J. Trump back in the White House.
Vice President Harris heads to swing state Wisconsin today for a campaign rally scheduled before Sunday's news of Biden dropping out. It'll turn Harris's appearance into her first campaign stop as the party's presumptive nominee. M1 ABC News, Washington.